Okay, I'm moving to the live room. I can bring you in.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to connect me.
Emery, good evening. Spectre. I need to change need to make the music a little less loud. Can't even hear myself speak. Can't hear myself think.
Oh my.
Well, I think this is a world record for me starting the stream in like a minute, like going through OBS, setting everything up properly, and then turning music on, hitting go. So praise be. Only wait by like a minute or 2 minutes. And I believe that the music has now crashed. What the heck is going on? Oh. For what? Are you keeping this? Oh, did he say that? I didn't see it. When you want my love, you oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, baby. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Oh, that's sorry, it was me. When you want my love, you oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. You have to, you have to, you have to, you have to. Headset reconnected, dropped my mic. So I've been speaking to the stream's been like dead for like a minute and a half. So that's fun.
Well, I hear you now, so.
Hooray! So for as much hype as I did about starting the stream as quickly as possible, letting my Bluetooth headset completely.
Well, I did hear that. That was on the stream. That part of it.
Yeah. It connected because that was when. Well, okay, if you heard. Well, it was whenever the music dropped out for me, because that's when it connected. So.
No, I heard the.
Oh,
heard
okay.
Yep.
Maybe it was capturing on all inputs. So.
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was. History's mysteries.
Ooh.
All right. So let me get the model up. So I did a lot of thinking last night on what I did.
How late were you up, Drew, doing that?
No, maybe it wasn't last night. Maybe it was like during the day, while I was on the toilet kind of thing.
All right.
And I thought about how I was modeling this, and I don't like it. I don't like what I've done. Like it was bugging me, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change this for the better.
Okay. So, and how are you going about that? Are you keeping the carbon fiber in?
I have two options.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the base out of either carbon fiber or wood. Okay, and then these pieces on top of it are going to be 3D printed.
Okay.
Under the guise that now I can get the smooth flowing shapes really easily that I'd be looking for. So instead of having to do like stepped layers, I can actually do the angles that it requires.
Don't have to get rid of those little things that you were doing last night, getting rid of those little
Mm-hmm.
corners and stuff like that. Are you still going to add some carbon fiber for that aggressive look, or are you going to go with some black 3D printed
So
pieces?
that raises an interesting question. I guess of the carbon fiber I have right now is this thin stuff that you can see right here. And obviously the main piece in the wood that I have is thicker, and the thicker wood matches kind of the thickness of the wing better. However, I can go buy some thicker carbon fiber. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy some thicker carbon fiber. So, yeah, give me a moment. I'm going to I need to just get rid of all this. I'm going to get rid of the center wood piece. Actually, I don't have to get rid of it. I can just convert it into carbon fiber. So let's see. So 3mm carbon fiber. Whoops. 3mm carbon fiber. Minus 1/8 inch. I messed that up because I fumble fingered it. All right, so basically I need to take more or less 3.5 thousandths out of the thickness of this on both sides. Come on, give it to me. Okay, come on. I don't know what you're doing. Man, my computer has just been running like absolute shite this evening. I don't know why.
All those tabs you have open on Chrome.
Ish. I mean, it's not a lie. I am very tab friendly in Chrome.
I'm notorious for closing tabs. I can't have more than 5 or 6 tabs open at once.
Oh, see, I like... Wait, what? Did that not change a damn thing? What the hell? Alright, now...
I didn't see anything, no.
Well, I mean, it's not much, but... It didn't change a thing. What the hell? I literally told it to go in. Okay. And go down. I'm not telling it to move. I'm changing the thickness. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now the wing core is going to be carbon fiber. Sweet. So we have this wing core carbon fiber. I'm probably going to change the winglet to carbon fiber as well.
Okay, yep.
So let me do the quick math on that again, because it has to be perfect. Which in reality it doesn't, because it's probably going to come in at some floating thickness. Okay, so 0.67.
So will that all be one piece, or is that going to be attached?
So what I'll probably end up doing with the winglet is, I mean, these pieces would be glued together already. So
Okay.
It's just me gluing carbon fiber together. But what I'll probably end up doing is I'll change this interface to have a small like notch in it. So like this piece, this flat core piece here will have a notch that interacts with this winglet, so that there's some sort of positive interface to when you glue them together, they kind of know where to go.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, so just like a little indent.
Yeah.
Inside one, and then a little cup sticking out of the other one. And, yeah,
All right, so let me move these down to now interface with our new carbon fiber plate. And then what I want to do is I want to redo this base piece. So if I get rid of the wing and I get rid of this piece, in reality, actually, I don't even need to do that. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to turn this piece into my into this geometry here. So if I bring this up, I'm going to probably make it just as tall as that piece is.
And that is the 3D printed part, correct?
Yes, correct.
So it's going to be 3D printed, and then so wood at the bottom, and then.
Well, no. It's going to be carbon fiber in the center, and then.
Oh, that's right. Carbon fiber
and
in the
then
center.
I'll do 3D printed pieces on the bottom and the top.
Okay.
But to give it that color color distinction.
Yeah, the aggressive kind of.
We'll make this out of blue.
You know what? That's perfect. Actually, that'll look really good.
So if I remove the wing, you can start seeing that, you know, now we're getting a little bit of a color distinction here. And I might, I mean, even then, I might come back and like make some like change some panels and whatnot to where there might be like a piece of carbon fiber just set into here, just to give it that visual distinction.
That would make that front part right there where you have your mouse, and then.
So this wood piece here, I don't know. I may just keep that.
I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't look.
This winglet could just be wood too, for just again the visual distinction. You know, you don't want to make it too noisy, but at the same time, like, you know, it might look good. Especially if you look at like the full model, like you'd have wood pieces here on the ends.
I think that would actually add quite a bit to it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. So we're gonna
break up the. I don't know. It would help focal point what you're trying to, the message you're trying to deliver with the front end of the wings, right? So.
All right, so we're gonna keep it wood for now. We'll just do that. All right, so to continue to sculpt this out, this piece needs a chamfer on it, and okay, so we've got a chamfer. Go kind of all the way down here. Okay, it's clearly not symmetric. So
that is really not symmetric. What the heck?
Do that, and we'll pull this in. So it's about there. It's not perfect. I mean, the thing I want to do is I want to leave just a little bit of meat here on the bottom so that it's not immediately 3D printing.
Yeah.
Like
you
into
want to
an
have
angle. Yeah. So
it looks better with the lip, for sure. So see that right there.
We'll do like 8,000ths, and then. But even then, come up just a little bit more. And then this can. Yeah, right about there. This piece, you know, I might 3D print this little part right here. I don't know if this is accurate. It kind of looks accurate from what I'm seeing. It sharp cuts into the corner.
I was gonna say there's a little bit of a overlap there on that one.
Yeah, it sharp cuts into the corner. So okay, we'll just fix that.
I mean, it doesn't look bad though. I mean, you can be looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, no one technically would care.
Yeah, exactly. Like nobody's gonna be looking at it that close anyway.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Well, we'll keep the sharp cut for now. All right. So what is this doing over here? Okay. Yeah. That chamfer stayed all the way here to there, and then this needs the chamfer as well. Okay. And then
I like that.
I'll
swept back look.
I'll radius this corner just to make it not as hard. Okay, and then the inside of this, I believe, is straight up and down.
I would definitely.
Yep. Yeah, it's sharp.
Yeah. No,
okay.
it needs to stay that way. I think, especially with the way the wing flows, it just makes sense.
Although it looks like we have a bit of radius on the corner here, so we'll add that in. Although it looks like...
I mean, there's nothing
What
wrong with
in the
making
world is going on here?
those corners, that other corner right there, a little less aggressive too.
I might not have enough material here to do... Oh, yeah, because it's got this here. I see what's going on.
That's covered though. Can you get rid of... Or no, that would kind of screw up the whole...
Yeah,
You would have to round both of the top and the bottom out.
well, the way I could get around this is putting a... Yeah, because see, that's how it's having to resolve it because it's not all the way down. We can resolve this actually. So the way that I would do this is creating a new plane here. Actually, this is going to only invite tiers. I'm realizing. I create a plane on the end of here. Yeah, this is the way I do this. So create a plane on the end of here in that direction, and then the... Oh. Wait, what the hell? I told it to go normal. Okay, so there's the point. This is the... Oh, it's not actually a direction. What the hell? Ah, there's my normal direction. Okay, cool. All right, so on that face, we basically need... we need this to essentially go down to the corner pocket.
Okay.
And then, because I'm basically turning this in, I'm getting rid of this lip right here at the corner so that it resolves the bend in the corner as a full corner.
Okay.
And apparently I'm touching this. Interesting. This is probably just going to cause me problems down in the long run.
Yeah,
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna...
Isn't that covered though? Like, isn't that part covered?
Alright, I'm just gonna see if I can rectify this. This concerns me. See the... if I cut this, is it gonna... Yeah, that's what I thought. It gets rid of it. I'm gonna see if it'll actually resolve... Yeah, it's not gonna resolve it. That was wasted effort. Well, we could just make it a small corner and call it a day. Actually, you know what? There's a better option here. Okay, now that it is a natural continuation of the corner... No, it still doesn't want to... It still doesn't want to be happy. I
think that's where we were back at the beginning there.
Yeah, although this almost comes down...
What if... How would you feel about two pieces? If it connects that way, would that...
Two pieces?
That? Like, see, you know, like where it canters up.
There, look at this. Okay, let's see if this...
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, never mind. It's letting me... It's not letting me do both. All right, so here we go. Let me see if I can get it to do what I want in the size I want. So I'm gonna say something like right about there is probably gonna be good. Okay. So if I pull the bend out to here, okay, let's go this 0.4 and 0.4. You know, we might have to call that good enough.
I mean, it doesn't look horrible, so. I mean,
yeah, because I can add a radius to this lip to make it nicer.
Okay, yeah. So that, no, that I think that looks fine.
So I can add a radius to this.
I don't like how it connects to that other side.
Maybe not.
It's not, doesn't flow properly, but. I mean, then again, it's a very small detail. Or how many people are?
Yeah. Everyone that watches the stream will see it.
It looks okay.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's kind of buried like.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Here,
it's sort of
so like no one's ever gonna notice.
Yeah, they got the missile there. Nobody's gonna. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, no one's gonna notice that.
I mean, we could always come back to that, but
True.
I think for now, that's a good step.
Please don't tell me the program just crashed.
Because about to say your stream's buffering or something.
Yeah, I think the program just crashed. You've got to be kidding me.
You haven't saved
I have to do all that work again.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we save. Autosave.
Yeah, no. Oh, shoot. Can you still hear me?
Oof. Are you still there, Drew?
Yeah, no, my whole computer froze.
I was gonna say,
I'm back though. The program didn't crash, but my whole PC froze up for. Remember how I said my computer's been running like shite today? Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know, like I was in a rendering engine earlier, and I've never had the rendering engine switching camera modes like have these long pauses of like 20 seconds between letting me do actions, so I have no idea what it's doing.
Well, at least we'll have a look at that, you get 2 uploads, or you can crop it together. You do.
But we're back, and yeah, I'm saving it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Where's the trying to find the stream? There we go. Popped up now.
I just want to let you know that your 5-minute counter has never gotten 0.
That's good to know. Welcome back, everyone. We had a little, issue with Drew's computer.
I'm honestly surprised it's still recording. Like, I figured it would have messed up the VOD. All right, we're back, and we've got a model. So,
You left off.
okay, so right here we need to make this ramp. I want to believe these are parallel. I want to believe they're parallel. So, oh wait a sec. We have to do this edge first. So if I get rid of this, you can see that there is like an edge right here.
Yep.
So let's see if we can do that.
Wait, that was the original edge last night that you had to get rid of. That's right. You wanted to get rid of that, but we can put that back now.
Yeah. So what's gonna have to happen is this corner needs to go away, and then I think it'll let me do this, which should be good enough. I'll come in and make that radius later. Okay, so that's plenty of room, and then this is not nearly this aggressive. We'll do something like that. Okay, and then we need to come in and add our, no, do not change the selections, to add, oops, we need to add a radius here. Maybe not quite as big. Actually, it's just not going to let me do that. So, yeah, because I'm like leaving this small gap to make the 3D printing easier, it's not super happy with me. So I'm just going to leave that, because in reality, no one's going to notice that. Yeah, so this whole model is going to be a lot of nobody's going to notice.
Well, I mean,
and of course, it's going to do the same thing on this one too.
I mean,
right, how big is this?
The scale you're on is it's fine. Like these little nicks and stuff aren't going to matter. Like
0.61, and then can I just come down till it fits? All right, we'll do that. That'll be good. That'll be more than good enough. Yeah, that'll be more than good enough. Okay, so we got that. Now I got to come in and make the ramp here. So the ramp on this, I think right about here is probably where it tops. Yeah, right about there. So we'll just add our marker there, and we'll pick up the. We'll pick up my little 3D printing lip while we're at it. Yeah, it's like missing buttons now too. I'm curious if we're gonna make it to the end. I'm not
some of the program has crashed, but not the whole thing, eh?
Yeah, I'm not convinced we're gonna make it to the end. But we'll see. We'll keep going. We'll go for as long as the code's air handling component continues to work.
There you go.
It definitely doesn't help that the MISC, the Fury model inside of here is not super lightweight.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a ramp. We've got that leading edge. I'm gonna save once more just for my own sanity. And then we'll continue walking our way around the top part of this, and then we'll go to the bottom. We'll add this. This is roughly the same looking geometry on the bottom. And at that point, start to evaluate whether or not, more or less detail needs to be added, as well as kind of the swoop on this side, how that's going to be 3D printed. Just because I don't want to print it with supports. And so I'll just need to it'll probably have to be 2, maybe 3 pieces just in order to fill in that side crossover material. Because ultimately, if I want it to be flat, there's going to be the thickness of that core piece of carbon fiber that I still have to fill in. Oh yeah, I guess there's a ramp on this piece too. There's also a chamfer cut in the front of this. We cannot let that stand. Okay,
a little indent there halfway down. Like what even is that? That's funny.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, we got it. Crisis averted.
Right there, right there. Like what is that? What is that?
Does this actually change? I gotta see. Does this change? It does. It changes inclination right here. We can't. What? What happens when I do this? All right. That tells me that there is a piece inside of here. There is a piece inside of here that we can barely see, and I can't click on it because it's so small.
You had it. You had it.
Did I?
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
No, I can only click the lines.
Oh, mother.
There's one way to solve this. You make the feature bigger.
Yeah, that works.
Well, wow, there's like a step here. Okay, so let's see if we can get rid of it. Cut too complex. Okay. Why is the cut too complex? We're just going to move the complex cut all the way to the end of the model. Okay, it can't figure that one out. Good. We're off to a brilliant start here. Okay, if I do that and then cut it. Cut too complex. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Get rid of this cut, and then what happens if I just move this in until it turns into... So it creates a gap. It creates a gap to the ramp. Awesome. Brilliant. Perfect, which tells me that there is a gap to the ramp up here. Beautiful. I love ever so tiny and minute modeling errors.
Hey, I think you're opening a portal to the 4th dimension.
This whole model is a portal to the 4th dimension. So clearly the best way to deal with this then is to just nuke this entire side.
Oh, yeah. I mean, guess you got no choice.
I basically am just like force deleting whatever small feature is there. So, so I'm basically making a shape. I'm gonna push it into this to just delete the feature. So we will delete the feature. Okay, and then I'll pull this back out. Pull it back out to there. So now that weird air was swallowed by the inferno that was my pull face tool. Amazing, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Humanity was destroyed by the pull face tool.
Sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
All right, so we're going to create this ramp over here, which means that there's my savior feature for the 3D printing. I'm believing this is the top of the ramp right here. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll capture that, and then because this I'm assuming this isn't a complex ramp. Ish.
Well, I mean,
so if I just pull it on forward, it probably isn't going to matter. In reality, I mean, it goes what this is as far forward as it goes. Yeah, so if this is as far forward as it goes, then I'm just going to make that my nose. So if this is my ramp, I may have finally done it. Oh, nope. Okay, I thought I finally did the program in. You have no idea. Like, this is giving me PTSD for this program. Like it
as long as it's saving what you're doing, like as long as
it's not auto saving. This program's not set to auto save. So.
No. What I mean is like hopefully the work you're doing when you do save it isn't just like all janky.
Oh no. When I save, it's fine. Like I can breathe a sigh of relief. But like getting to that point is blood pressure raising. I could be the only streamer in the history of the world who has ever 3D CAD modeled with a heart rate monitor. Just because it would show.
You know what? That would be a fun little thing to have in the corner, just for that one or two people that think it's funny.
I'm gonna cut this piece because this just makes sense from a modeling standpoint. If I were to slice this right here, so that we can, because then it cleans up this geometry, which is what I was noticing is the angle of the ramp changes between the two parts on this little blade. All right, so we'll go around. We'll create our little bucket of destruction, and then we'll destroy. Cool. So there we go. So now we have a lot of this geometry here pulled out, and actually, well, we could fill in that gap if we wanted. That might actually be a good idea. So how tall is this?
Wood in there. I think we should put a piece of wood in there.
Think we should put a piece of wood in there?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So this is 1.6. Actually, the piece of wood might be the perfect height.
Yeah, because I think that's still the same height as what you were working with before, isn't it? Or close to?
Well, no. So here, let me just create it. Let me just create it really quick.
I was gonna say if the piece of wood sticks up above it just slightly. I mean.
No, I think it's actually the perfect height.
Okay.
Wood trim. So if I actually think it's the perfect height, which is the funny thing.
Perfect. I mean, it just looks so good with a piece of wood in there. Yeah.
So,
and if it's the perfect height, then
yeah, it's like just about the perfect height. So cool.
Awesome. There we go. Cool.
Okay, so
That looks really nice like that, actually. I like that.
All right, so I need to blow all these away. These are starting to annoy me. Okay, so we have kind of this 3D printed piece here. I don't think I have to do. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to ignore the stuff over here for now. We're going to flip it over and start doing a little bit of the underside. So it looks like we have... So it looks like we have this piece here. And actually, this little fin could be wood as well.
Yeah, I was just actually... And then so that little diagonal piece at the front could... probably be wood as well underneath.
Yeah, and this might actually benefit from. I mean, this one will actually probably benefit from being wood. So, although, yeah, maybe I'll put some thought into that because the problem is that I would have to. Well, actually, yeah, no, because so the thing with the carbon fiber is that I have to route it. I can't laser cut it. And because I have to route it, I route it with a round bit, which means that I can't make perfect 90-degree corners. So exactly. I would have to add a relief cut in here to run the router bit in order to make a 90-degree corner. So okay. I would have these weird half moon shaped cuts that I either have to hide, which are hidden from the top, but wouldn't necessarily be hidden from the bottom, but might not actually be all that bad. So okay, so this is currently cut for that. However, due to the size of my router bit, we could do 0.35. So this is how. Oh, okay. I guess I forgot how big the model is, so I would only have to make cutouts that big, which really aren't going to be seen by anyone.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like it's underneath too. I mean, somebody will look underneath it like 2 or 3 times, and then they'll be looking at the top for the rest of their enjoyment. Okay. If you were to make, you know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah. No, this works for me. So. My wood comes up to because I changed the thickness of this, but didn't change the thickness of this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, that because you had that from the original.
Boom. And there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this piece because it doesn't matter now. And we are off to the races, my friend.
Excellent. Looking good.
Okay, so let's make our winglet down here. So essentially what I'm going to want to do is, for locating purposes, I'm just going to butt it up against this 3D printing. So I'm just going to butt it up against this, and then however thick it is, which is, it's going to be this thick. So, and I'm assuming it's vertical or close to vertical. So we're just going to put a face there, and then we're going to move said face onto here. Yeah, I'm gonna call that good enough. And we'll run you against there, and then grab this geometry and this weird sticker that goes over the winglet. We're gonna.
Oh, what the heck? I didn't. Yeah.
It's just a sticker.
You can't get rid of that one, or?
I can.
Okay.
I was just looking to see how far it went, but yeah. See, it runs down the winglet and then down this way.
That's got to be a paint sticker.
Yeah, or something that glows or something like that. Oh shit! I deleted like part of the model. Okay, so that's enough. That's enough deleting stickers for now. It's enough deleting stickers for now, lest I destroy everything. Which is very possible.
You can't forget that.
Which is, I mean, it's very possible that I will just absolutely nuke this program to existence, from existence, and have to start over. The continuation of the MISC Fury will happen in 5 to 10 years once I manually rewrite the code for the software, and
Once you create new tech for it, you know.
Yeah, you create new tech. Hey guys, planetary tech version 3.0 coming soon.
Alpha 4.0 is finally released.
Alpha 4.0 coming soon.
Miss Fairy's a new variant comes out at the same time.
I don't know which one of these I'm actually keyed into, so we're just going to pick one. And then we'll go down here. We'll grab that. We'll come up. And then we have our winglets. Is there any... I think the only geometry I need is the fillet on the backside here. And that's perfect. Cool. So our, let's see, winglet 2 is going to be 1/8 of an inch. And boom. We have another winglet.
Excellent.
And what I'll probably end up doing is cutting a slot in this for this winglet to sit in for locating.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think
there's stuff like this where I have active interlocking happening between components is just going to help pay. It's just going to pay dividends when I actually put the model together.
Yep. And if you
so there will probably be a stream like entirely dedicated to just going through parts of the model and optimizing.
Yeah.
For assembly.
So far you have both those winglets. They're going to have a groove in them for like an attachment.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So I'm going to pull, assuming that the upper geometry here is somewhat similar, it might be worth just seeing how, yeah, it's really close, if not like relatively, okay, the front is a little bit different. So we'll go to here. I'm not going to quite go out to that flat. We'll do this. This will come strangely out here. What is this? Is this a sticker? I think this is a sticker. I think there's a giant ass sticker right here.
It's really bad. If it isn't, it's a really shitty.
Yeah, I think that was a sticker.
Ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a sticker because I think there's another sticker
all the way
right
across.
here.
Yeah, I think there's.
Yeah, there's another sticker here.
Runs all the way down.
All right, so now that we can see what it is we're working with, so the one weird thing that we're gonna have to deal with is this like weird stacked, like swoopy geometry here.
Yeah, we're trying to kind of keep it to what like.
I mean,
really
I'm probably
detailed.
I'm probably gonna just simplify this and merge these two pieces, and then just make like a V cut in this that goes back. So, you know,
that would work.
From 5 inches away, it looks like what it's intending to do without actually doing it.
No, that makes perfect sense. Because that's like what, 1.5 inches long?
Yeah. So, like all right. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna hide you and you, and hey, look what's left. Stickers. Get rid of them.
Oh, God. They really went crazy with the stickers on this.
Scourge of the stickers.
At least your CAD program won't die now.
It can still keel over and die at a moment's notice. Like, you are not thinking of the ways, you know, even if the gods are on my side, the CAD program will do its best to murder my experience.
I was gonna say, how loud is your computer right now?
This sounds like a jet airliner trying to take off.
That, folks, is the sound of the mystery.
It's furiously trying to escape from my PC.
I would love for you to be able to get a hold or like have a conversation with whoever, like, I guess wouldn't be the artist that did this, right? It would be the VSX specialist probably.
I mean, again, it's hard to tell if they're places for VFX or if they're places for special features. you know, because it's very possible that, it's very possible that this could be something for, shit.
Dude, that's a big ass sticker right there.
There's a sticker there. There's a sticker here. I want the VFX artist to see this and see me just like destroying their work.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I spent a ton of time putting these like spots for, you know, technical geometry on our model, and in 5 minutes you just come in and just delete it like it meant nothing. And I'd be like, yeah, it didn't mean nothing.
I mean,
I don't want it. It makes my job a lot worse.
There's a couple more in that top corner there too. So, yeah.
Yeah. See, you can't blow your wad all in one go. You have to slowly remove the stickers.
Yeah, but now I'm getting OCD about this here.
Yeah. Welcome to my world. I see
They're
them
everywhere.
I can't stop deleting them.
There's one. Just do one more, Drew. Just do that one big the square. There you go. You're good.
The big one that's right here.
the whole model.
I think that was. Yeah, that's.
And are you sure that's a sticker?
This is.
That looks
definitely a sticker. But I kind of want to leave it because it's there in such a way that it gives kind of an idea of where, like, if I were to do some sort of marking, where stock markings might be.
I mean, that's a good sticker. That one looks nice.
AKA, I will probably delete it.
Yeah, but at least it looks nice, though, compared to some of those other stickers that literally overlap the texture and look like cancer.
Okay, so I think I pulled enough to dangerously create what I need to. So.
Oh, it looks so much cleaner, though. Jeez, man.
Here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna follow the upper piece because it's close enough. AKA, it is what what it's supposed to be within the tolerance of what I created it with. So we're gonna create the inner loop and the microscopic centerpiece.
I'm actually glad we didn't go with the 1/20th because I think this would be a lot more nightmarish.
Yeah, you can see how it's a give and take, because on one hand, going bigger means I can put more detail into the model, which kind of makes it easier to model because I can rely more on what CIG has done and less on trying to figure out some weird creative way of actually making, you know, what it is that I want to happen work.
Yeah.
But in a similar vein, now that the model's bigger, it's got a higher part count. It just kind of cascades.
And this model has some of the most interesting curves. Like, this is a very like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a basic model, and it has so much going on. It's very complicated. There's a lot of curves and swoops and textures and angles. It's for the size of the model that it is. It's kind of weird, you know. Like
no, I would say no, just under the guise that CIG has been putting a lot of details into their models as of late.
Well, it's a good thing. It's just this one looks. It looks like almost like the older Auroras, where like some of the texture and style was like, does this need to be there?
Yeah, that's very true. I mean,
I think it looks great.
That's kind of so thinking about it rationally, like that can become the problem of the Star Citizen design ethos, if you will, because in reality, the market kind of dictates a lot of what happens in design. So, for example, like if companies go out and make cars that have seats that wet your butt because they think that you want a wetted butt and nobody buys it, well, the fact that the company starts losing money because nobody's buying these cars drives them to change their design ethos to make cars that have features that their customers want. And one of the problems that you run into with Star Citizen is that, well, yes, there is cost in development, but in reality, because it doesn't really cost CIG any more money between selling 100 or 1,000 million cutlasses.
Yeah.
That, like, even if the community rejects something, cutlass steel.
I was just gonna say the cutlass steel.
You know,
like 5 people own.
it's not a huge financial blow to CIG because they're not, you know, they've created something, and even if like 95% of the community rejects it, 5% of the community will still buy it, and it doesn't cost CIG anything. I mean, anything in air quotes on the grand scheme of things to leave it on their website. And so you run into this problem of, well, there really isn't a lot of consequences that drive design choices like what happens in the real world. And so we run into this problem of, I get that, you know, you have artists and game designers who are not real world engineers. They're not really making something that someone would actually use. But at the same time, you compound that with the idea that they can create something and maybe make questionable design choices and really have no repercussions of that. Because I mean, okay, let's hypothetically say the cutlass steel did not sell well. Okay,
hypothetically,
I mean, maybe. I mean, if I'll give CIG the benefit of the doubt, they're a good studio and probably did some sort of a post-mortem on that sale and on that ship and said, okay, where did we go wrong here? Was it the price? Was it, you know, was the features? I mean, for all I know, the ship maybe sold decently well. Who knows? But at the same time, like, those conversations would come about by a good studio. I mean, this is and this is universal, that those design decisions, those meetings, those conversations come about from a good engineering firm. They come about from a good game design firm. And so, but they don't come about naturally, and they only come about naturally when there's real repercussions. And in CIG's case, I don't believe there's actually real repercussions for a ship not selling well. They just go, well, it's part of the universe, and the people who like it are going to like it, and the people who don't are going to not. And you know, and I mean, in reality, that is kind of the idea of how you get cult classics to a certain degree. But you have to remember that, you know, CIG is, you know, building a game that's trying to be as realistic as possible.
Yeah. And
sometimes you can do things that maybe aren't realistic, and
yeah, no, for sure.
There you go. There you go. Got in my rant for the episode.
You put the Alex Jones voice in there for a second, though, so I don't know if it's complete yet.
It's the CIG selling the cutlass steels.
There you go.
Buy my supplements.
No, buy the skins.
Buy my skin. Buy the Harmony skin. Do it now.
There you go.
Go to my website. Download my 36-page PDF document on how to get the most out of your Harmony skin from Alien Week this year, right now. It's only $5.99.
Perfect.
The first 400 people to do so are going to get a free promo code to my main channel sponsor. And that main channel sponsor will probably be
RiceMaiden Industries.
RiceMaiden Industries, yeah. Get on my website. I need everyone who's listening now to get on my website and to buy my models. You can't actually buy them, but I want you to buy them.
You can pretend.
Yeah, if you
can donate money to the coffee fund.
If you get on my website and you struggle hard enough, you still won't be able to buy a model, but I'll get the satisfaction of knowing that I made something that frustrated people.
God. In true fashion.
My one true joy in life is watching people get frustrated at things that I've done.
I wonder. I don't want to say anything too personal on here, but your brother. I wonder how seeing him struggle with, you know.
Oh, you know, I think it just comes with the territory, you know.
Like, I can play your part, and you can still go home at the end of the day.
Oh, there's a... Oh, no, never mind. Is there a small chamfer on this? There might be. We might have a small chamfer.
Oh, yeah. There's...
Okay, number 2. And it needs to be blue, because every good thing in this model is blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
Bless
I
you.
probably should have muted the mic in reality.
Well, it's out there in the ether now. I mean,
there's
late.
my sneeze.
There's the Twitch. Now you can identify who the streamer is, where he lives, what he does for work.
All based on the sneeze. You're gonna go back and go through like archives of like Google data to see when the sneeze was detected on the seismometer.
It's like my neighbor's neighbor heard somebody sneeze that sounded exactly the same. I can triangulate. One of the birds flew away, and I saw that bird fly over my house.
I think I gave it 8,000. No, it looks more like it was 10.
It was originally 8, and I think you increased it to 14.
Yeah, it does look a little bit thicker.
I mean, thick's good. Girth is good.
13. We'll call it a day. Actually, we'll go 12. There we go. I'm happy with crap. I need to see what my
now for the viewers, how thin is that? Is that a millimeter?
What? How thin is what? Like this piece right here, or what?
Oh, like that little lip.
This?
Like
I mean, it's 12.
No, not that, but like the little lip that you were making down there. Yeah. What? How thick is that?
I mean, that's 12 thousandths. So, what is that in millimeters? 12 thousandths.
Paper cut.
0.3 millimeters.
0.3. Oh, okay. All right. So
yeah, so it's not bad. The thing I need to discover is if there is actually a... No. There is not. There's just this weird... I bet you it's a sticker on the inside of this entire, like...
That's what you think the canter is?
It's probably a sticker. It's always a sticker. Gosh dang stickers.
Oh,
wow, that actually could have sounded very racist.
Oh.
Just so everyone knows, I said stickers and have been saying stickers this entire podcast.
No, so stickers are what CIG puts on models for different effects, different, for paints, VSX, lights, etc. So yeah, stickers with an S.
Well, okay, they're not actually called stickers. They're just, I'm calling them stickers because they look like you have the model and you just like randomly applied like
Lego stickers on it.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what they are. Like, but yeah. They're clearly they're model entities that are used as, if you're in some sort of a CAD engine, or I mean like some sort of a special effects engine, or substance painter, making textures or whatnot, how do I know on the model where this is? Like, because obviously I could look at these triangles, but these triangles are going to give me these triangles, both of them together give me a square. And so the problem you run into is that you either have to come in and apply a texture across multiple triangles and resize it and figure out where it is, or you could come into your modeling engine and say like, well, I want a sticker to be right there, and just create a flat piece of geometry that exists right there that your sticker immediately attaches to now when you're in your modeling program. And I'm no expert, but I would believe that that is probably the most efficient way of doing that.
I think so, especially when you have that many stickers on this dang model. Like this.
This isn't uncommon. I feel like I've encountered this on other models before. You know,
well,
like
it's because a lot of these models we have don't have enough stuff on them. It's like all these stickers in place for what? I wonder how much that costs CIG and for like implementing a model. How many, like resource costs in the sense of
probably not much. I mean, 2 triangles. Yeah, who cares? I mean, especially if you're not. Well, I mean, you're obviously having to resolve some sort of a texture on it, but it's probably not, unlike, say, this piece of skin right here, because according to CIG, this piece of skin here is going to have some sort of a texture map, a multi-layered texture map that has, the dirt map on it, and it has the skin map on it, which is what erodes away when you hit it with the salvage beam, and it's going to have a damage map to it. And so what you ultimately have is, this piece is it's probably not super resource intensive, but it has a multi-layer map on it. And so when you look at like something like this, it might actually be relatively lightweight because it probably just has a specific map applied to it. Like if this is supposed to glow like a light, if this becomes a glow strip in the final iteration, it probably just has I'm drawing a blank on what it is. It's like an illumination map basically, but I'm forgetting what the actual term for it is called. But it probably is just that texture. It's not this like multi-layer texture because it probably will never get dirt on it. And I mean, maybe it does, but I can make an argument that it's just a map for a specific kind of thing, and it may not be tied into the multi-layer map underneath of it. So, I'd have to go get a ship dirty and see if like decals are getting dirty as well. It's very possible they are, but
let me look at that photo. I don't know if there's much on that Prowler photo I took, but it was the dirtiest ship I ever saw. It looked like old rust. Just look there. I'm just curious.
So something that is interesting is that this panel here is separate. Is this actually just a... So this is a panel right here. I'm almost tempted to cut this away and make it wood.
What's that? Sorry?
So I'm almost tempted because there's like this panel right here.
Yeah. I was actually going to
put like a wood insert in it or something.
Yeah, that's what I was.
The problem we run into is the wood is going to be a little bit proud, but maybe that'll be okay.
I think it would look great there. I think that's the perfect wood piece.
All right, let's add it.
Yeah, I'm excited you finally got to that. I've been holding on to that thought this whole time.
Let's see. So if we, and this is taking longer because I'm recreating the geometry in my native CAD language versus, so like rounded corners are these multifaceted corners, and I could just steal that geometry, and even if I laser cut it, it's still going to look like a round corner, but I'm creating the radiuses myself, which is just, it's adding time, but it's going to improve the quality of the final product. So you know, we might be at this until the dinosaurs come back from extinction.
Quality, though.
Yep. The dinosaurs will be the ones that appreciate that quality.
They'll be flying around with their little stubby arms, their models.
I just started imagining a T-Rex. Be like, I found this RiceMaiden razor model, and he's like, you know, like tiny little T-Rex arms, like flying it around. It's not moving very far, or very fast, but the T-Rex is having a great time.
Yeah.
God.
Jeez. All right, so looking at this prowler here. Oh wow, my push is cracked. Some things on it aren't dirty. Like for example, those Gravlev circles. They don't look dirty. The lights aren't dirty. So yeah, there are some things that don't wear out the same. Like so, but most of it does. So yeah, I think you're right there. Some of those texture maps definitely have a one use or what have you, or maybe they have the ability to turn them off and on, like switch out what they do. I'm not sure. So it's kind of interesting.
We're gonna do wood trim number 2, and come up, and there we go. Yeah, I think that works.
That looks really good, actually. Yeah.
I'll have to. All right, and it is 8 after 9, so I'm thinking we're gonna call it there. Correction progress on the model, but I'm much happier with the direction now, and I think that this is going to result in something way better looking down the road.
I agree, and I like the. Yeah, it looks good.
So, cool. Well, tomorrow night we will continue on the journey of this wing, and because I wanna get the wing done, because although I'll have to figure out this attachment method first before I can truly like call it done.
Yeah.
But if I can get the wing done, I would really love to get those on the 3D printer and get these parts start to be made in the short term.
Okay.
You know, just because it makes assembly go easier if I can get stuff pre-built. Although I probably will. I might build up one and then just to make sure it all fits together, and then make the parts for the rest of it, and then get the whole thing done, and then do a stream where I put it together.
Excellent.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm hoping to kind of turn and burn through this and have it done by the end of Invictus. That's probably going to be, at the rate it's going, that's probably going to be a pretty aggressive timeline. Not going to lie, especially just putting like an hour or so into it every night. But
It's called Alien Week. It's 2 weeks from now.
that's true. That's very true. So we'll see. But like I said, we're going to continue at this, and yeah, it'll be done before you know it.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, and we will see y'all tomorrow night. Bye.
Exactly.